Hi, Sagittarius. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to your May 2025 Singles Love Prediction. We are going to ask Spirit today, what is next in love? What's coming towards you? What is the energy that's around you? I am going to be doing a fully channeled message for those of you that have never watched me, and it is filled with charms and initials, so that will be fun for you. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to everybody that's new. Just real quick, I want to remind everybody I have 2 new channels, and I'll put the links in the description and in the comments below. I've been uploading onto my Pick a Card channel some singles readings for you if you'd like to take a ride over there. And I have a new Twin Flame and Soulmate channel for some no contact readings. So you can take a ride over there for some recent Twin Flame readings. Let's see what the spirit guides have for you now for my new love or loving connections here on this channel. And what is it that spirit has for my Sagittarius today? Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you have for May? What's coming towards us? Who's coming towards us? What's energy is around us? I am listening for you now. Let's see what we have. I have a puzzle. Okay. Finding the one who completes you. Boy, it really does feel that way. I mean, it is a sense of, I've got a lot of things going really well in your life, and you could have a great job, a great home, great kids, great family, great friends. And the only thing that's missing is I just want somebody to share my life with. So when that person comes into your life, it feels like finally the missing piece of the pie, the missing puzzle piece, finishing a project. It's just like, oh my God, you just wait so long for that. But maybe Spirit's saying, hey, we just found that last piece, or putting that last piece in, and maybe we've got some good news coming this month. I have a horse, freedom and strength in partnerships. Now, the one thing that I do know is somebody's going to be attracted to your strength and your confidence. They are going to want to be with somebody that's not high maintenance, not needy, not going to hang on them. So be strong, be confident. I know you are as a Sag. So you just want to kind of, and I love this sense of the horse, right? It's horses are so elegant. They're magnificent creatures. So just be that sense of elegance. I guess somebody's going to be drawn to you, but it's your confidence. And I have a ribbon, bonds, delicate connections tying us together. A bond that can't be broken. I always love that feeling. The soulmates come in. You feel that it's a soul connection. Twin flame certainly, but a bond that can't be broken. Like, I'm so in love with you. I would never let anything come between us. So that feels good. Let's get one more. And I have a veil. Okay, came into me as a wedding veil, but let's see. It says secrets needing to uncover the truth. So they're saying in this oracle card more of a lifting the veil, okay? Or there's a veil between us that, I can see through. I can see you behind that veil, but you're not lifting it to let me in. That's the oracle card, but intuitively it came into me as a wedding veil. So I'm going to go with, maybe this is the missing puzzle piece of somebody that I may end up being in a long-term commitment. And if they lift that veil, the other veil, then, we have a chance at having this beautiful bond together. They're asking me for bottom of the deck. I have a thread. I had that in my Scorpio reading as well. But destiny, the inevitable, and fate. So I'm definitely going to go with this bond that can't be broken. Okay. And a bond that shouldn't be broken would be marriage vows, right? So that would include a veil. But we'll see in time if that's something that Spirit wants for you, or if you want for yourself. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you have for my Sag? What is it that you need us to know at this time? I have a star. I have a 6 of Pentacles. I have an 8 of Wands. And I have a 3 of Pentacles. I want to start with the 8 of Wands because it came into me as moving in the right direction, that you are moving in the right direction, that either you have changed your mind, maybe you've changed your mind about someone, maybe you are giving somebody a second chance or a full chance, or you're letting somebody in. Maybe you're the one behind that veil and you finally decided that I'm going to let somebody into my heart. I'm going to trust that they don't hurt me. But it was definitely a feeling of change and a shift in the energy. I do like the 6 of Pentacles, but more in a sense of they're using the word constant to me, a constant give and take. That's probably something that you struggled with in the past, that maybe you were always giving, taking care of somebody, always there for somebody, and you just didn't feel like you got it back. And the way they're giving me constant, to me, it's more of a feeling of I will be there for you. Okay, it's not going to be a one time. It's going to be consistency. It will be, I will always be there for you. So that felt good to me. 3 of Pentacles and the Star. I'm going to put it in the bucket of hopes and dreams. Just as simple as that. That I strive to succeed in other areas of my life. You might be very good at other areas of your life where people actually admire you, look up to you. You're teaching them, they're saying, they learn from you. So there could be something about you that you're actually a teacher, a coach, mentor. And then this feeling of I have aspirations. I have big hopes and dreams for myself. And with or without somebody in your life, I feel like you're achieving those things. So that feels good. But it would be nice if you had that missing puzzle piece. But I like the shift in energy. I will say that because sometimes the shift is just your attitude, your mindset. Sometimes it's the universe shift. It's a cosmic shift. It's literally, the universe is working. But it's more feels like a mindset that I'm letting someone in. That's how I want to say it. It's like, let me in. So is that something you've been struggling with? Spirit, please share with me. I have an Ace of Cups. I have a Tower. I have a 2 of Wands. And I have a Hangman. I have to tell you, it really was strong. And a Knight of Wands at the bottom of my deck. It was really strong. It was your life is about to change. Okay. If you have gone through the Tower, great. If you haven't, we're going to go through a Tower moment to get to just this incredible sense of peace and love. So once we pass through this Tower, we let go of somebody, we remove something that isn't working, we make a decision for ourselves that I'm going to take care of myself first. So once I pass through this Tower moment, this Ace is going to be handed to me. And just to remember that the aces are timely, that there's always this sense of you got to grab it when it comes to you. Not to say that they wouldn't come to you at another time, but there's always this time is of an essence, like make a decision. Like here's this person being put in front of you. They really have feelings for you. They really want to see where this goes. They want to get this thing started. And what Spirit's saying is you don't hesitate. You might want to feel like this, like I'm not ready for it, or I haven't had enough time to heal. And it depends on the stage that you're in. If you really do need time to heal, I get it. But there's a lot of people that stay in this stage for a long time, that they just are not ready to start again. They're not ready to meet new people. They're not ready to change. And because it seems overwhelming to them, Spirit just said. So they say, well, I'm going to wait until I'm completely healed. And then I'm going to look. we're all healing. I don't care who you are or where you are at in what stage in your life. If you say I'm completely healed, you know, you got some work to do. So we're all healing all the time. So the best thing you can do is sometimes look at that opportunity that comes in front of you. This ace comes in, this knight comes in, this knight looks at you and says, I'm really interested in you. I'm really excited about you. I'm super attracted to you. I think I have feelings for you. And instead of running and hiding and saying, oh, I'm not ready for this, I just got over somebody and it was like a year ago, you say, okay, I'm going to give this person a chance. I have nothing to lose, right? I have nothing to lose. I won't know if I don't give them a chance. So it's more of a, I'm going to see what's ahead of me. And sometimes it is, you know, you can call it a leap of faith. You can say, I gained some, you know, superpower within me to, you know, just believe again. But aces are big. Aces are big. That's why that big white gloved hand and the ace is coming towards you, because I always see it as it's a gift from God. I mean, it's handed to you. It's this overflow of emotion and love coming into you. So we do want to accept it when it's in front of us, and we don't want to push it away, Spirit just said. So for those of you that are still struggling with, should I, shouldn't I, am I ready, am I not, do I want somebody, don't I want somebody? You won't know until you try. You won't know if you want to even be in a relationship until you meet somebody that you enjoy being in a relationship with. So, you know, sometimes we don't know the answer until we meet the person. So let's see what initials they have for you. Let's do first initials, last initials, names. You might get your person's full name for some of you. I have the letter K. I have a Q. I have a C. An A. A U. I have a J. I have an E. I have a Y. I have another E. Z. I have the letter C. D. And let's get a couple more. O. R. One more. And another N. Okay, so looks like I can spell corn. See you. Look at the corn. All right. First initials, last initials. They may have connected to some of you. Let's see what I really feel like it's the shift in you that says, I'm ready for that leap of faith. Okay. So somebody or something's being put in front of you, and it's almost this kind of, is it time for you to decide? Is it time for you to say yes to somebody? Spirit, please share with me. I have hooking the fish, powerless, trap, temptation, a great catch, abundance. So what if it's a great fish? Okay, there's a lot of fish in the sea. Right? There's a lot of people, there's a lot of option, there's a lot of different personalities out there. But what if this is a great catch? What if this is exactly what you've been looking for? You don't want to push it away. So maybe Spirit's letting you say, hey, this is a great catch. This person's great, inside and out. I have within a few days. The situation or event has potential to develop, unfold. So this great catch comes in and you spend some time with them, and maybe within a few dates you start to realize that there's more going on here. There's more excitement here than I thought. My first impression, maybe it wasn't off the charts. A lot of us want that like wow factor, and sometimes not everybody comes into our energy that way. Sometimes the best thing that's ever happened to you grows on you in time. that over a period of time, you fall in love with this person. You start to see the kindness in them, the goodness in them. You see them for who they are. You see that they're a really great catch. So if you're looking for the wow and you didn't get the wow, I feel like Spirit's saying override that this time and give this person a chance, because this could be the best thing that's ever happened to you. It just didn't shock you when you met them. I have an oak tree. Okay, now this person could persevere. This person you can grow old with, put down roots with. One thing we know about oak trees is they grow big. They grow tall and wide and strong. So this could be, they're saying, a legacy, connecting to the source, deeply rooted in an incredible sense of stability. So there's a strong oak. So that could be something that you're asking for. I want something stable, Spirit. You know, just give me stability. I keep dating people that don't have anything to offer, where they're not stable themselves, let alone be in a relationship. I have baggage, unresolved issues, being held together, heavy burdens. So this is what you're afraid of. You're afraid of attaching yourself to somebody that is bringing all their baggage into this relationship or a relationship. Everybody has baggage, some more than others, but it's to what degree is that baggage? Did they learn from those lessons? Are they a better person today? Or is that baggage pulling them down? Is it problems, right? But they're saying this is a good catch, and they're saying that it's stable. So I get the fear of the baggage, especially as you get older. You know, people have such crazy backgrounds sometimes. You can tell pretty early on, meeting somebody within a couple of dates, just on base what they say. Spirit saying, watch out for the negative, watch out for the pessimistic, watch out for the person who all they do is bash their exes, because you'll be bashed next. Watch out for the person that it's all about them and their problems. So this person's a catch. This person's strong and stable, putting down roots and grounded. So as far as baggage goes, I guess you just have to be smart and ask a lot of questions, and just, you start to listen to that baggage come out and you're like, I'm not doing this. I'm sorry. You know what? Good luck with your search. I hope you find what you're looking for, you know, because it's not going to be me. So you're allowed to walk away. You're allowed to say, and then you say to yourself, I gave it a chance. I gave them a chance, and they weren't the one, but I tried. And then you move on to the next person that Spirit puts in front of you, until you meet somebody that you really want to be with, that doesn't have, you know, this kind of crazy background. Spirit, can I have another one of these? These are pretty. I have a shield. I'm blocking myself. I'm on guard. And you could be afraid of the person with the baggage. You just keep meeting them, one right after another. Okay, that, oh my God, I don't remember the last time I met somebody normal, safe, kind, that just wants, they're saying a fishing pole. Okay, so if we want the big catch, if we want to catch the big fish, if we want to hook the right one, we've got to go fishing. We've got to go fishing. We've got to throw the string. What are they called? Is it string? What is it called? The fishing rope, the fishing string, I guess. We want to, you know, the reel, throw the reel, get the reel going, right? And I grew up on a lake. I should know better. And we get it going. We hook the big fish. But if I don't sit on the dock and try, I'm not going to meet this person. So it's a little bit of take down your shield, get out your fishing pole, go fishing for the right one, catch the big fish. This is a good catch. Determine whether you want to throw it back because it's got too much baggage. You know what? You're a great fish. You got some growing to do, and I'm going to unhook you and I'm going to throw you back so you have a chance to grow, right? So there's a lot of fish. There's a lot of different people out there, and Spirit's trying to bring you one that's very stable. Spirit, please share with me. A bond that can't be broken. And they're saying, let me in. So there's a part of me that feels like this person's in front of you and you're struggling with the timing isn't right, they just said. If the person's in front of you, then the timing is right because divine timing has already started. And being in the now is divine timing. Being in the present is divine timing. So if this person has been put in front of you and you're saying, well, the timing isn't right, are you saying out loud, I'm just not ready to be in a relationship? Even though you say to yourself, that's the missing piece of the puzzle. Spirit, please share with me. Somebody listening to this has some conflicting feelings over, do I want a relationship or don't I? Am I happy being alone? Is having somebody in my life going to be more bother than not? Well, you always can say no. You can always end it. You can always say, I don't want this. It's not working. How was your day? Having somebody in your day that cares, they're listening. They want to know how you're doing. They're touching base with you. I have bubble baths. I have some romance. I have some playfulness. I'm trying new things, they just said. So what are these new things? And almost a sense of, I don't care how old you are, that I've never done this with anybody before. I've never had a bubble bath with anybody. I've never really lit romantic candles or had a candlelight dinner at home before. You know, like maybe there's some things that you've never really, really done. And maybe we're trying some new things and it's fun. That's why everybody does it. Why do you think people do bubble baths? Because it's fun. I have double dates. I want you to meet my friends. Maybe we're already friends. Maybe some of you know each other. This could be somebody in your friends group, somebody who's been trying to break down your guard and trying to say, give me a chance. I definitely have had a thing for you. I definitely have a crush on you. And this feeling of, you know, are you going to let me in? When are you going to let me in? Date night in. Yeah, I'm trying new things. I'm lighting candles. I'm maybe inviting this person over for dinner. I'll make dinner instead of, you know, I mean, it depends on if you know this person or not, obviously. It's not like a stranger you're having over for dinner. But it's a feeling of trying new things. That I feel like is important. You know, we have common interests, but we have different interests. And I feel like we're opening up each other's world. You know, like I like to do this and somebody says, well, I've never done that before, but I'm game. Yeah, that sounds like fun. I would definitely do that. I just have never done it before. Spirit, a couple more of these, please. I have lightening the load. Somebody that's a helper. I like that. I like a helper. Somebody who doesn't mind jumping in. You cooked, I'll clean. Doesn't mind jumping in. Exploring the town. Let's have some fun. Let's get outside. Go for a bike ride. Go for a walk. Go for a hike. I like to be outside. I want to dance. Slow dancing with you in the kitchen. We don't have to go somewhere special to slow dance. We can put the music on. It's really easy today. You say, Alexa, give me some soft music. And Alexa turns on slow dancing music. And the next thing we know, we're dancing in the kitchen and it's fun. I like this energy of I'm trying new things. And also a feeling of it doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter what stage in life you're at. So that I feel like is connected to this as well. Let's get some charms. Let's see if they want to share with me some clues, some evidence with the charms. I've got this beautiful bowl of charms today. So let me grab a corner that maybe I haven't been into yet. See if I get some different ones. Okay. Lots of charms, lots of charms. One thing I have is charms. Okay, I have the letter E. Okay. I have a Gemini energy. I have a Capricorn energy. Okay. Right. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go over here with these two pink hats. I'm gonna say this little bow, these dress-up shoes. It feels like little girls playing dress-up to me. It feels like somebody has, now whether these girls are grown, they could be grandchildren, they could have been just a memory of two little girls, but it's the person who has, you know, the princess dresses and like play shoes and fake hats, and they're a dress up girl. So this little girl likes to play dress up. So that's how it's coming into me. But I'm going to say two daughters in somebody's life or two little girls of some kind. Okay, so maybe one of you has daughters. I'm going to go with this heart in this key because it's got a crown on it. It's pink. And it's just this feeling of you've captured my heart. And not everybody captures your heart. Not everybody you're going to fall in love with. Some people you'll love and care for. Some people you'll realize that you're better off being friends. But this is a capture feeling that you're realizing that there's something about this person that you're falling for. And you're really, really grateful that you let them in because you wouldn't be feeling like this. So this person you have the ability to fall in love with. Okay, it's maybe it doesn't come in that love at first sight energy, but over a period of time, I feel like they do capture you. I do like that. I'm going to put all this fruit together. I have an apple, strawberries, grapes. I'm going to put all this fruit together. So they're saying fruit salad, and I'm saying, why fruit salad? And they're saying because there's this mix of things in the fruit salad. So part of me feels like a collective family. Could be a second marriage. I have a couple kids. You have a couple kids. It's just like we're bringing just kind of all these things together, and we're going to put them in a beautiful bowl, and we're going to make a big fruit salad, and it's going to be beautiful, right? So it feels like we just have, I'm going to say, parts and pieces on both sides, you know, that collectively we're going to have a mixed family of some kind, whether we both have children or somebody's going to be a step parent to somebody else's children. But I just feel like that's how they're bringing us together, almost like this fruit salad. So lots of individuals, but together we make this kind of beautiful bowl of fruit. Okay. So that's nice. I have a little heart, but it's a little heart, and I feel like I wear it could be a tattoo. It could be like a little heart tattoo, representing someone, representing a loss, friend. I feel like it's something like that, like an ankle tattoo, back of my shoulder, somewhere that's not like a major, inside my wrist they're showing me. So I feel like it's a little heart, and it just reminds me of someone that has passed. So that little heart. I have a flower, individual flower. I have a heart with like it's almost like in a quote. So I'm just going to say like sweet comments, like text messages, sending you heart emojis, sending you flower emojis, sending you roses, like an emoji. Like it just feels like that. Like whenever they talk to you, they always kind of include like little visuals and emojis. I have a monkey, and I'm going to put this over here with the fruit salad because it could be that, oh my God, between us, we have 5 kids. My husband and I, between us, we have five kids. And it was like, we have 5 kids between us. And so we have a big family. And, you know, holidays became bigger things. We had 4 kids in school at the same time. So, you know, at one point we thought, you know, we got a circus here. And they're all range in age, you know, within 5 or 7 years from each other. So they were all like very close. They're all very close in age. So it was kind of like a little circus there for a while, you know, and the kids were all getting out on their own and they were finding their way. And we were always kind of catching up with somebody as to what they're doing and making sure everybody's okay. So, you know, but that's what it feels like. It feels like we both come into this relationship with our own children, or our past is coming with us. So that feels like that. And then I have, what is this? An ice cream? Is it an ice cream? Cupcake? Is it a cupcake? It's a cupcake. All right, so I'm going to say sweet tooth. I'm going to say sweet tooth, cakes, cookies. If you said to somebody, if you could only have one thing, that's always my favorite question for people, you know, like at a cocktail party. If you could only have one thing and calories didn't count, you could eat as much of it as you wanted, you wouldn't get sick and you wouldn't get fat, what would it be? And maybe this person would answer, I just want cupcakes. I like cupcakes. I like cookies. I like anything like that. All right. So we got a sweet tooth. So that is the charms. And then the only one I didn't say was this kind of boat steering wheel, steering the ship. I'm going to say they're letting you steer it because they're waiting for you to decide to be all in. And they're saying, you know, hey, when you're ready, let me know, because I would like to see where this goes. I would like to see, spend some time with you. So it's very much a feeling of giving somebody a chance. And when you're ready, you know, maybe you're struggling with, I don't feel quite ready. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you have? A bond that can't be broken. I have a Hierophant. Trust. Trust your higher power. Divine timing. I have an 8 of Wands. There's the energy shift again. I have a Queen of Wands. Now, this person could capture you, and all of a sudden, you know, the passion is there. Maybe it wasn't like, wow, love at first sight, but day 2 or 3, you realize they have a really cute smile. They get really great eyes. They have a great laugh, great sense of humor, great personality, you know, so you start to love them for other reasons. Spirit, please share with me. And I have a High Priestess. So you know yourself better than anybody, but it was almost a feeling of when you feel alive again, Spirit's telling you that you're headed in the right direction. Like you feel alive, you feel vibrant, you feel a spark, you feel excited about something. Bottom of the deck, I have an Ace of Cups and I have a 4 of Wands. It just came into me as don't push something away that hasn't even happened yet. That's kind of a big thing to wrap your head around, isn't it? I'm pushing something away before I've even allowed it to happen. I'm saying no to something that's being put in front of me before I experience the best that's yet to come. The gift of love and the gift of commitment and the joy and what Spirit's trying to bring me. So there's a part of me that says, you don't even know what you could be missing. So don't miss out on this. And if it doesn't work out, if you gave somebody a chance and it just wasn't there for you, okay, so you met a new person. You spent a little bit of time with somebody. It's not the end of the world. We're humans. You went out to dinner with somebody. It wasn't the best date on the face of the earth. But what if it is? What if you have a great time? What if it turns into the love of your life? You know, it's the what if. I love fantasizing about our future together. So somebody can probably see this happening. The other side probably sees it right away. The person who wants to be with you is fantasizing about you, wants to be with you, is thinking about you. You're worth the wait. You could have told them, I'm just not ready. Okay, so they back off. And they say, all right, I'll try again in a couple of months. See if you're ready then. It's so good with you. I never want to leave. I love being with you. I like to be in your presence. I feel like I've fallen in love with you many lifetimes over. Now, one of you may be recognizing that this is a soul connection. That's why they're not going to give up on it. That they see this as something more. So they're just waiting for you to be ready in this lifetime for this connection. Boy, this was a great reading on, you know, do you trust? Do you trust yourself? Do you trust what's being put in front of you? Whatever's being put in front of you or is being tried to be put in front of you right now is going to capture your heart. So just because you're not blown away with their first impression, I don't want you to lose sight of we fall in love with people in a lot of different ways. And the best thing that's ever happened to you could be right in front of you. So we definitely want to give somebody a chance. I'm going to put this out to the universe. I hope this person convinces you that they deserve a chance, because I think you're going to fall in love with them. I do. I want to thank Spirit for this reading today. If you are new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you always for your kind words. It does keep me going. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, check out my website at KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com. And a reminder about my 2 channels. I'll put the link in the description and in the comments for my pick a card channel for some new pick a card singles readings, and for my no contact and twin flame readings on my twin flame channel, and those links are below. Have a great May, and we'll see you all again in another love reading real soon.